I was part of the Navy in Mexico. And look, honestly, there are a lot of things you should know if you want to be in the military. And the thing is, when you deal with people, when you're good, they make you look like the bad guy. I'm saying this because of several things I experienced firsthand during some of those moments. There, in Tamaulipas, where we were doing ground patrols, I was in the back with a buddy we called Whiskas and another guy I got along with really well. We called him the Dad. These guys were like brothers to me. They called Whiskas that because he had a ton of girls after him, and the Dad because he was a very religious person. Every time we went to the dining hall, Gway would always pray before eating, and he would ask if you wanted him to pray for you, your family, or anyone you wanted, or to ask for something. And honestly, the guy, I always thought he was kind of sweet because of that. One day, they sent us to San Fernando because it was too dangerous. And one of the things we do is patrol and connect with the community. I mean, approach people anywhere. And on one occasion when we did that, Whiskas was really sharp. He understood the keys in the cars, and his dad stayed behind providing security with the others. And as evidence that we were doing outreach work, I started taking pictures when I saw two people coming up to me, supposedly human rights defenders, recording and saying that we were violating rights. And a damn long story. In the end, the person we helped came out to defend us, saying we were only helping him. The problem is they might open an investigation against you if you can't defend yourself. All of this really stressed me out a lot. But in the end, the car did work, and we were trying to be the good guys, but they made us look like the bad guys. In the afternoon, we kept patrolling, and we got a report about armed people. It was the Golfos, and we started an operation. The father sat in front, while Whiskas and I, along with other colleagues, were in the back. At one point, they opened fire on the right side of the Cheyenne, where the commander was coming from. They didn't hit him. I automatically respond to the aggression just like we were taught, and I hear groans like when you fall and hit yourself hard. I turn around and see that they managed to hit the dad on the forehead, and I see him hanging from the bars with his arms outstretched. And Whiskas gets hit in the leg and in the knee. We all carry him together. Whiskas was barely breathing. We rushed like crazy to the nearest hospital. At the hospital, they tried to stabilize him, and a doctor said, "Gentlemen, the bullet is in his leg. Call his relatives because we have to amputate, because if not..." And my heart just sank. We tried to get in touch with his wife and his siblings, but no one answered. And by the time it was 2 a.m, when she finally arrived, almost running, we had to tell her everything. She barely had time to process it. We told her, and while she was signing papers, they were getting us ready again for another operation. We had to go back out on the streets because it wasn't just one of the trucks that attacked us, it was 3, and we only managed to take down 2 of them. And the state police joined the operation too, since they were also looking for them. During the night, there was a call about a noise complaint late at night, which was about 4 kilometers from the site of the ambush attack. And we went to provide support. When we arrived, we went with the state police. Reports say the complaint came from a stepfather living on the same property as his stepson. In other words, there were 2 houses on the same property. And what happened is that he reported his stepson. When we arrived, the house was 2 doors down from the speed bump on a busy street. As soon as we got to the house, this man was already waiting for us and gave us permission to come in. And what we did was knock on the door. I was with a state officer, and when they half opened the door, a young guy came out who was drunk, really drunk. He wasn't wearing a shirt. We told him we were from the Navy and state police and asked him to lower the volume. He insulted us, slammed the door in our faces, but did lower the volume. What happened next is that we left, and as we were leaving and passing the speed bump, which was about 2 houses down from the residence, this person turned the volume up, I think, to the maximum, so we went back. And I think that's what really got on my nerves, because I already had so much going on with everything that was happening. And right away, we backed up. What we do is go back to the house, and the man was already waiting for us because he opened the gate for us. What we do is go in like dogs to knock on the door. We were about to break it down, And this person just opens the door again. We told him again to come down. Damn volume. Then he yells, "Shut up, you filthy scum, damn Gulf cartel." And he starts trying to kick us. The guy was wearing flip-flops, so we started kicking him too and dragging him out by his hair. Checking the room, he had about 5 long guns, 4 handguns, and some magic merchandise. You know the kind. He had been one of the attackers who got away from us. And once they put him in the Cheyenne right there, we took him somewhere else, where they got so much information out of him that they even had to slap him to make him stop talking, because he was giving too much information, even about what the boss's mistress was called. For real? I think it's because of things like this that most soldiers become kind of special or arrogant, honestly. If you want to be soldiers, that's my advice. My story? Don't leave home after a fight you might not return. I still miss Dad, but in the end, Whiskas and I eventually caught up with Dad.